Hey guys, it's Brady here from Sports Betting Dime with your college football free play for week 4. So we got Maryland in the noon window traveling to Camp Randall to face Wisconsin in a game with a low totals. In these games with low totals, I like to look to the road underdog when they're catching at least a touchdown, and we got Maryland here getting 10 points, and that's going to be our play. Now the Terrapins, they're undefeated on the season, 3-0. The big criticism, who have they really played? And that's a fair criticism, but I look to this young quarterback, Malik Washington, and he passes the eye test, 773 yards, 6 touchdowns, only 1 pick. He's taking care of the football and he's managing this offense really well. 4 different receivers from Maryland have already gone off for over 100 yards. And that's promising because we just saw what Alabama did to Wisconsin's secondary. Ty Simpson, make of him what you will. Is he really one of the best quarterbacks in college football or anything? He just torched this secondary of the Badgers for nearly 400 yards. And I think Washington here, this is his chance on a national stage to show what he can do. He's going to have a big game here. And for the Badgers, their quarterback situation's a tad murky. We don't know who's starting. It's either going to be Billy Edwards coming off injury or Danny O'Neal. If it's Edwards, that's good news for Wisconsin. However, there's some rust concerns there. If it's O'Neal, he hasn't exactly been the most accurate quarterback, throwing 4 picks already. And I love this Terrapins defense and just how good they are at generating turnovers, averaging 3 interceptions per game, as well as getting to the quarterback, averaging 3.7 sacks per game. And Wisconsin's offensive line is a bit of a concern in this game. That's how I think they win this game, is they win the battle in the trenches like they usually do against Maryland. However, they're just inside the top 100 in allowing sacks. So the offensive line isn't exactly protecting the quarterback, and they're only averaging 136 yards per game on the ground rushing. So this isn't the dominant Wisconsin rushing attack we're used to. And that worries me a bit for the Badgers because Maryland's rushing defense, it grades out as a top 10 unit in all of CFB according to PFF. So the way I look at this game is Wisconsin probably pulls it out, but I don't see either team winning by much more than a touchdown. I love catching 10 points with a very talented Maryland team on Saturday.